cannot work in fintech and not like CBN regulation.
You don't have a choice.
That paper should be your daily bread as a product manager. You cannot build a funds transfer service without understanding that you need a fraud engine.
If you look at it deeply, don't you think every sector actually has that need to niche down?
It's important to move around
Okay.
to get knowledge. Let's say you find yourself in fintech, congratulations.
Okay.
Move around fintech. Go to payments, go to credit, go to investment, go to cross-border payments. Move around. It's the same way I would tell you that as a product manager that has not gotten an opportunity to fintech and you're currently in logistics. See, I want to work for Uber. If I have the privilege to work for Uber, I will work for Uber, even though I work in fintech right now. And it's because to build for Uber is to build excellence.
People that are not niching down, that are just, literally everywhere, how do you think they can stand a chance?
So I know what you're trying to say, and I'll give the context of fintech.
Okay. Hi, welcome to Tech with Iro. I am Iro Nkechi Omolola, your host. Thank you so much for your patience. And yes, we are back. So today we are going to be talking about niche down or stay broad. What kind of PM actually wins? And here with me is
My name is Abimbola Bajumo. I'm a product manager, and I've been doing this for quite a while.
wow. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. It's good to have you here.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
So when you hear about this topic, niche down, stay broad, because we have a lot of PMs and majorly PMs actually own their products. They own the product. So cases whereby we say, okay, PMs should niche down so they can have strength on that actual field or stay broad. What's your idea about it? What's your knowledge about it?
Well, some PMs are just specialized towards a particular sector,
Okay.
and they grow and work in that sector alone. While some are product managers that are open to working in multiple sectors.
Okay.
But there's no wrong or right answers to what you should do as a product manager.
Okay.
Whether you're niching down or you're staying broad, both of them have both disadvantages and advantages. It's just that there are some sectors that need you to niche down for you to be a successful product manager, and some sectors need you to just stay broad. It depends on where you find yourself or what sector you work in, basically. So, like I said, no right or wrong.
Or wrong. Okay. Thank you so much for that. But how many industries so far have you worked with?
5.
Oh, wow. Please, can you list the sectors?
So I've worked in legal tech.
Okay.
I've worked in edu tech. I've worked in logistics tech.
Okay.
I've worked in yes. I've worked in payments,
Okay.
and I currently work in embedded finance. So let me say I currently work in embedded credit. So let me say I've worked in 5 sectors, but the 2 sectors, the payment sector and the embedded credit sector,
Yes, sir, that
attribute them to one. So I
Okay.
can say fintech, basically. So I can just say I've worked in 4 sectors. So don't let me break it down, but it's just that there are multiple specialization. But as we keep talking, I will narrow down.
Narrow down. Okay. So it's good to learn that you've worked in various sectors. Do you think you would have, like, I know you're doing well, but do you think it would have been more better if you had just stayed on a sector?
Well, when I started my career, I started in legal tech. And today we don't have a lot of people owning that space,
Okay.
because the automation needs of that space is something that is like a SaaS, like a solutions as a service. That so more or less, like, I can say the need of that particular sector can be combined into multiple sectors, right? Some people will say I work in e-commerce and all that, but I still see it as solution as a service. It's either you're providing a service. It can be now a legal service or e-commerce. But if I had stayed in one sector, would I be where I am? No. And I'm currently in one sector and I'm growing in it. So that's why I said that it depends. If I had moved from legal tech to legal tech to legal tech, I don't think I'll be where I am today, right? But did I learn from each of those sectors as I was moving till I got to fintech? Yes, I did. I did not just I did not go to legal tech to just mark my name or mark attendance. It was growth, and it was a growth plan, right? So it is a path that I'm proud of. So if you stay in one sector, will you grow? Yes, but it depends on the sector, and it depends on what that sector needs or is in demand of in the country that you're in.
Okay.
So if you are in Nigeria, for example, fintech is our thing. Fintech is our thing in Nigeria. You can see a lot of things also coming from other technology sectors in Nigeria. Logistics tech too is coming up. But if you look at a country like the US, you see a lot of things sort of striving like insurtech. Um as long as I'm concerned, insurance technology is also fintech. Whatever we want to say, it is also part of those fintech niches that we will now start breaking down. So fintech itself is very broad,
Okay.
and we now have it categorized into subcategories. But if you look at let me give you a typical African country, they are just entering that technology, another technology era. So you will see a lot of other technology things spinning up. But so I don't regret.
For unlike other tech field, right? Because companies know that product managers are owners of products, and they are the one that build the vision of the product. Cases where there is no niching down and a company is actually looking for a product owner, they come up with years of experience in the actual field. So case people that are not niching down, that are just literally everywhere, how do you think they can stand a chance?
So I know what you're trying to say, and I'll give the context of fintech. And
Okay.
I know that it is many fintech organizations that
Yeah, you want
require it.
experience.
And let me tell you why. To work in fintech is not beans,
Okay.
and is not a surface level knowledge.
Hmm.
Um, we have. So I was still having a conversation with a colleague of mine this week, and I was trying to explain to him how crazy it is to understand financial technology. Financial technology is not startup.
Hmm.
Financial technology is banking. Financial technology is CBN. Financial technology is SEC.
Hmm.
Financial technology is NSC. I can keep going. It's not just a fintech that is in funds transfer that is a fintech.
So that was cases like that. They have to niche down.
Exactly, because it's not like they have to niche down. The
Okay.
niching down is the fintech.
Oh, okay.
Because you come from e-commerce,
Oh, okay.
and e-commerce is simple buy and selling, surface customer, understanding customer needs, which is the surface level or the broader level of product management that all of us learned, which is the normal, what does a user need, how do we iterate. And it's not a bad thing, it's a very good, the foundation of product management is very important for everybody to know. You must have that foundational knowledge, because without that foundational knowledge, there's no way for you to scale. But now we're not talking about fintech. We have a very regulated entity, a regulated system in the financial technology world. Now, in Nigeria alone, we have more than 50 licenses
Hmm.
for financial technology, and I mean including banks.
Hmm.
So, is either your deposit money bank, which is GT First Bank,
No.
or you're an MFB, which is Money Point, or you're a credit bureau, or you're a finance house, and I can go on and on. Now, these ones are banking categories. So when you see a CBN circular say to financial institutions and OFIs, that one is different. It's not different from payment license. lending license. You start hearing, I have a PSSP, PTSP, IMTO, and
Seriously.
so these licenses, and is not different from you going to SEC to get a SEC license.
Hmm.
For
And
you.
these are what PNs have to know.
Yes, because it comes with regulation. You have to build in accordance to the laws.
Then in a way, you're also still now taking it out sideways, because if you can mention all of this, it only boils down to when you niche down, that's when the PM wins.
So that's what no.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is there are some sector that you must niche down to win.
Hmm.
There are some sectors that you don't need to niche down to win.
So it's a two-way game now.
That's why I said there's no right or wrong answer.
Oh, okay.
But there are some sectors that you must niche down. See, within financial technology, you can be in the fraud space alone or AML space, meaning that you are working only on compliance. Compliance alone is niching further down, meaning you're understanding fraud, understanding KYC, understanding AML,
Hmm.
understanding all those things is further niching down in the fintech space. So that's why I'm saying that there are some sectors that you cannot win if you don't niche down, because you need that knowledge. You cannot build a funds transfer service without understanding that you need a fraud engine. You cannot, as a PM, build fintech by saying you are just solving a customer's problem. A customer can need a lot of things, but your license might not be able to permit that. So you must know the license and what is permissible for the customers and the kind of service you have to give your customers in your space. So what I'm saying is, for you to work in certain sectors, you must niche down. I'll give logistics example. You cannot work in logistics tech without niching down to understand that for you to build the product, you cannot build it in a way that you are building for only a state.
But if you want to, if you're giving in this angle now, giving examples in this angle, right? If you look at it deeply, don't you think every sector actually has that need to niche down?
Yes, but you don't have to niche down if there is no need to. It is about applying yourself.
Because if you're looking at the health part too, you need to go deeper to gain that ground.
So the thing is, when you find yourself in a space, that's why I said the foundation is important. When you find yourself in a space that you are moving around at the beginning, it's important to move around.
Okay.
To get knowledge, because the level that you start from as a new product manager, let's say you find yourself in fintech, congratulations.
Okay.
Move around fintech. Go to payments, go to credit, go to investment, go to cross-border payments. Move around. It's the same way I would tell you that as a product manager that has not gotten an opportunity to fintech and you're currently in logistics. See, I want to work for Uber. If I have the privilege to work for Uber, I will work for Uber, even though I work in fintech right now. And it's because to build for Uber is to build excellence. It takes a lot of thinking to build such amazing products.
But don't you think Uber would look out for people that have years of experience in logistics?
They might not.
Okay.
Because what Uber might need is the foundational understanding that you understand that you have to solve a customer problem, understand that you have to do product discovery, because their own users, the need for their business is not, the regulatory part is not the part that they are screaming first.
Oh, okay.
The part that they are screaming first in their own field is a lot of product discovery, because they are servicing different types of customers. And when I mean different nationalities, different languages, different personalities, different user behaviors. You'll be shocked that that's one single Uber app that you log into, enter your username and password and pick a driver. There's a lot that goes into it. So it it's that level. So that's why I said that each sector has what they are looking for. A fintech will want to look for somebody that has worked in it, because they will not want to start from the beginning to explain to you that, bro, we have a finance house license, and you're asking, what's the meaning? It's not that it's a bad thing, but so if you want to go into fintech tomorrow, you have to start putting yourself in that space. You have to be the person that reads CBN. Like, you cannot work in fintech and not like CBN regulation.
You don't have a choice.
That paper should be your daily bread as a product manager.
Okay.
Because the next idea that you have, somebody somewhere in Abuja has written one line and said, well, you can decide to do funds transfer only if it is permissible to your license based on the regulation that is.
Hmm.
And you finish design.
Hmm.
You are in sprint. And there's a new circular that changes the old game. So you cannot work in fintech and CBN is not your friend.
So if you are given the opportunity now to niche down, right?
It's that though.
You've niched down. Okay. Let's give advice to people out there, right? And let's say someone has niched down and in 12 months, that's a year, there's actually no significant progress. First, can you point out the things the person might have lost and how the person can recover fast?
Okay, so you've niched down. And while you were niching down, were you, because 1 year is a short time to get results. And that's where
another
people
thing.
don't get things.
Okay.
You cannot niche down in 12 months and expect results. It's not possible.
Hmm.
Some of us spent 5 years doing.
You know, sometimes it can come as let me just try my luck.
No, you don't win in 12 months
In
in
12
any
months.
sector. You see the prospect of winning in 12 months. And this is reality. I I I tell people that I mentor, people that come to me to ask me a lot of questions, and I tell them that I've been working for over 8 years now, and I can confidently tell myself that I started seeing success 3 years ago.
Hmm. That's some level of confidence.
It's mad. But it's because I kept working towards success. I did not sit in one place and expect that success will come to me in 12 months. And that is because, and that's why I used to tell people that you need to keep applying yourself. Knowledge will not come to you. You have to seek it. And you have to actively get hands-on at work. You cannot expect that solution will land on your feet. For example, you've seen that you are niching down. Now, what are you niching down into? And I'll give an example. I'm niching down, and I'll keep using my Uber example. I love that company. You find yourself in one of these Nigerian brands, or that is not Uber, right?
Okay. Logistics.
In logistics.
By the way, let's mention first delivery.
Okay, first delivery.
Thank
Let's
you.
do that. So you find yourself in first delivery, right? And you're like, okay, I think I like this. But what you've not realized is that first delivery is only doing one part of the dream company you want to go, which is Uber.
Okay.
First delivery is only doing the delivery part. There's the part of moving the normal human being, which
Okay,
is what
yes.
Uber does.
Uber does.
But first is only doing the delivery part, and they're only saying, oh, businesses can deliver for businesses can register, individuals can do this. And you're there in 12 months. And you're already saying, I'm doing this thing in 12 months. Why is my salary still 450,000? Of course, your salary is still be 450,000. You're there for just 12 months.
Hmm.
You don't expect to earn 450,000 and earn 3 million tomorrow. No, that's not growth. That's not how growth works. You have to start. Okay, now I understand how logistics work. Are there still problems around logistics that I can still solve? You will now start going deeper and start building more things for the company. The reason why you're a product manager is not because they want you to come and manage the existing solution. They want you to grow the solution that they have. So it means that the minute that you are there, you are looking at it and you are saying, why is it that it's only SME customers that we serve? After I left Gokada, I I used a platform, I think it's Paystack on one of those platforms. Bumper.
Oh, okay.
I used Bumper last year and I saw that there's already embedded logistics. Meaning that I've used an SME platform, which is my financial platform or the CRM platform that I am using as an SME. I'm already using that. And the next thing is that I can do my logistics from there because they've integrated to, I think it's Fairs. They've done an integration. And from that portal, I can initiate,
Yeah,
they can pick
first
up my
delivery.
delivery from my house.
Yeah.
And
To the
in
sender.
one
To
single
the receiver.
platform, without me doing multiple platforms, I can do that.
Yeah.
So what does that do? That has already changed the game. Your customers don't need to be your direct customers anymore. There's something that we've started calling what? Embedded logistics. And that is the second level of growth. So you are working in Fairs and you're only thinking that is the mobile app that you need. But somebody said, no, we can embed this thing. And that's where I am now. Like in Credit Direct, we have moved to embedded credit. The customers don't need to be Credit Direct customers alone. We can embed credit anywhere. We can embed payments anywhere. We can embed investments anywhere.
Hmm.
That is the
So
signal
even
of
in
growth.
niching down, there is a lot to do.
Yeah, so when you have niched down, you need to now
Be
grow.
broad in that sector.
No, you don't even need to be broad in the sector. You need to be broad in yourself.
In yourself, okay.
You need to invest in your own broadness.
No, I get you now.
Because the sector is moving and is growing because people are growing with it. So fintech was not where we are now
Yeah, a lot of things are moving.
because you are growing. People are growing, thinking is growing, the mindset is increasing, knowledge is
You have
expanding.
to move swift.
So you have to move. So you're earning for 50,000, you've niched down. Congratulations. So far, am I now earning 2 million now? No.
Because I think a lot of persons do the broadness from year to year to year just because of, they're only looking at the finance parts. That
Yeah,
comes
so
with
see,
it.
that's why I said that it's not bad to be broad, right? But in product management, and I'll keep saying it, you will become a specialist in every sector that you move to.
Hmm.
So if you like, stay afloat, stay broad. When you finish e-commerce, that you've learnt deeper, you will move to health tech and you will still go and niche
Deeper,
down.
yeah. They're
And you
actually the
will
ones that
leave
bring
health
the
tech.
visions of the company.
You will leave health tech and go
True.
to logic and you still niche down. So niching down is an important part of the product building.
So for someone that has tried it in 12 months, what's your advice to them?
My advice to them is to apply themselves. You need to apply yourself and invest in your knowledge. I cannot lie to you, it will pay. It will pay. And I'll say this again, don't be scared to move again. So you've niched down, and while you were niching down, so let me give an example. You niche down in e-commerce. You now did a payment integration and you loved it. Don't be scared to move.
Hmm.
You were more inquisitive about it. You liked it more. You feel like you can do better there. You you have done the work. You have learned about it and you want to move. Don't be scared to move. But don't move because you feel like you will fail where you are. And don't move because you see that that's where everybody is going. Where you are is another success story. There is no technology field that is not a need.
Hmm.
And I'm saying it. Photography tech, I'm looking forward to it. And somebody will ask me, and I know that you might still ask me, oh, I'm an AI product manager. Come off it. And this is not a diss to people that are AI product managers. But
Everyone is even into the AI thing right now.
exactly.
So it's not like
So
it's a
I don't
it's a
think there's
specific.
any specialization for AI product management. There is though. There are people that build AI. And that is the niche in that.
Okay.
So there are people that build AI. But as a product manager, and I will advise you today, it's the same way product road mapping is a skill. Project management is a skill. AI is now a skill. that you must possess. Project management is a field, don't forget, but it's a very important skill for a product manager to have.
Yeah.
But it's a field, and that's another niche down.
Hmm.
That small skill that I have is somebody else's niche,
Nature.
right?
I get it now.
So AI product management is compulsory. It is non-negotiable. In fact, this topic should be to be a successful product manager right now, you must have AI skills. You must be able to use artificial intelligence to get results, which means you must become an AI product manager
By default.
by default. So you cannot say, and that's why I keep saying that anybody that tells me today that I'm an AI product manager, I'll tell them that I hope you have knowledge and skills of all that sectors. Because AI product management is something that everybody is going to be. Everybody is going to use AI to build. Everybody is going to start building with robots. RPAs are coming for every sector. We're using it for fraud. We're using it for payments. We're using it for a lot of things. So AI is important.
Hmm.
So I will say that part too. So in case somebody says I'm niching down and I want to niche down into AI.
So I think that's this has already answered the aspect of advice you can give to junior PMs and all. But what decision are you walking away from this conversation?
What decision?
Like cases whereby, now niching down, when like people that are listening right now, right? Niching down, staying broad. A lot of persons might be having a bit of confusion. Oh, I'm listening to Busayo right now, and she has mentioned the aspect of finance and how she has to thrive in it. And another person is like, okay, I need to move around first. So do you think the advice should be move around, then stay in a place that interests you? Do you think the niching down comes from a place of interest majorly?
I think it's both. It comes from a place of interest and a place of need. Is where you find yourself. But what I will say is, whatever sector you are working now, niche down there, but stay broad too. And I'll say it again.
Don't confuse us. So
Yes, I'm a product manager
okay.
and I stay broad.
Why still niching down?
Yeah, and it's funny. I know everything about every sector because
Okay.
I work in financial technology and I can provide services to every sector.
Hmm.
And it's part of applying yourself. I know that I'm kind of confusing people, but I said something today about embedded.
Yeah, embedded.
There's something that can be called embedded health. I told somebody recently that we have people that are HNIs in investments, high net worth individuals.
Hmm.
That's HNIs. They bring in broad money on investment. Tell me why somebody that has given me 100 billions as investment, why can't I have embedded health
Hmm.
as part of a service that I give to him, even though we're not in embedded health sector? Which means that if he has headache, I can partner with an health company
That given
that has ambulance services. That it can be part of the additional benefits I'm giving it in my investment portfolio offer. Meaning that as an HNI, ambulance service is on me. For every emergency that he has, as long as I have his 100 billion in my account,
you're safe.
he's safe. He will not die.
Yes.
Life is important. I can even do life insurance as an embedded, as an added service that I'm giving him. So tell me why, as a product manager, is not a broad thinking that made me arrive as that. So that's why I said that you stay broad, but where you work, the sector that you work, you must niche down to have more knowledge on how you will grow and deliver valuable solutions in that sector. But you must also stay broad, understand other sectors, understand how other sectors can benefit from you, understand how you can benefit from other sectors. I don't know if I've managed to confuse everybody, but
Yeah. I think I understand you now. So it's more like while you're still niching, you need to still stay broad, right? And there's also the good part of having idea of every other thing, because you can also involve those other things into what you're currently doing.
And you might not be shocked. That's where your 10 million is.
Mm. That's where your small money that you're expecting can come from.
So that 450,000 that you're earning, maybe that's the next place that will earn you 10 million. Because by the
True.
time you apply yourself, you build something and you build it for the next place, and they look at you and they're like, wow, you thought of something amazing.
True.
So
Yeah, so I think that's all for our section. And to the PMs out there, I hope you've learned so much from our guests. Niche down, because we're hearing a lot of, oh, we need to niche down, or stay abroad. The take home, your key take home today should be niche down while still staying broad. And the reason why, according to Busayo, is because you still need those other information to help you in the current field that you're in. And you mentioned that it's not about the interest majorly, but also where you are.
it's a need.
Yeah, it's a need. So, do you have any final words for our audience?
So to people that have heard about product management,
Okay.
to people that are in product school right now, to people that are about to start, to people that are just, going around
They're yet to even pick a field.
and exactly, they're just like, okay, is this something of interest to me?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing for free. It's for free. Product management is an amazing field. In fact, it's on a high. It comes with a lot of stress, by the way, but it's good stress. But it's on the high. It's an amazing field that gives you the opportunity to have knowledge and work with everybody in the company. I mean, everybody, including the security man.
Hmm.
It's a field that allows you to learn leadership at a very early stage. But apart from all that, it's a field that is going to somebody. I know some of you are scared that, oh, AI will take over the job. I don't need to go into product management because AI can do their job. AI cannot do our work. It only makes our productivity better. And if you take advantage of AI now, as you're trying to learn it, you can use AI, number one, to even learn about the job, the skills that you need, and how to build those skills. Number two, you can use AI to hasten that opportunity for yourself. So, for example, they will say they need you to be able to have solved something. A lot of people are not getting internship positions because when we ask you a lot of practical questions, you cannot. You can start building without you getting attached to any company as an intern right now, which means that you can use AI for your advantage. You can look for a problem to solve. You can use AI to do a mini prototype, a live product that people can use. There are AI platforms that you can use. You can use Base 44, you can use Gamma, and I can keep mentioning other AI tools that you can use to develop a live product that you can show anybody that, oh, okay, this is what I have been able to do. This is a problem that I tried to solve. See, let me tell you something. It takes a lot to use AI. It takes a lot of brain work to prompt an AI. There are some people that does their work, prompt engineering. For you to prompt AI and say, I want to deliver this, it will tell you something. You need to keep telling it that, no, this is how I want to solve it. And as you keep going, as you keep building your prototype, that's your mini product. You keep saying that, oh, there's a gap here. Oh, I can solve this more. That is the work. And before you know it, you're already getting hands on. Tell me how you will not kill and score your next interview. So take advantage of AI. And that's my last words for you. Product management is an amazing field, and I would love to welcome you when you're ready to come into product management.
And that's right here is the main conversation, niching down or staying broad. You've heard it all from our guest's mouth. And in summary, yes, you can niche down while still staying broad to understand other field, just to have the idea and know how you can even embed that into your current field that you're in, the sector you're in. That's all from this section. Niching down, staying broad. What actually makes the PM win? You've heard that. So there's no actual, oh, if I stay broad, if I stay niche down and still stay broad. Don't get confused about the entire thing. And if you have more questions, drop it in the comment section. We are here for you to answer all your questions. Do not forget to follow us on our Instagram, on our Twitter, on our LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. Please click that subscription. Thank you very much, my family. Bye.